Hello children, welcome to today's class. Yesterday we have seen a new chapter, Introduction to Trigonometry. We had introduction for that chapter yesterday and we learned that trigonometry and trigonometric ratios are applicable only for a right angled triangle, and we can calculate the values of angles of acute angles using the length of the sides of the triangle. And we have learned 6 trigonometric ratios. Check those trigonometric ratios. First is sine theta. Theta is variable for an angle. Sine theta is defined as opposite upon hypotenuse. We know how to find it: opposite side, adjacent side for a given triangle. And sine theta is the reciprocal of cosecant theta. Second is cos theta. Cos theta is defined as adjacent side upon hypotenuse, and cos theta is reciprocal of 1 by secant. Third is tan theta. Tan theta is defined as opposite upon adjacent, which can also be written as a quotient ratio of sine and cos, and tan is reciprocal of 1 by cot theta. Cosecant theta is defined as hypotenuse upon opposite, because cosecant theta is reciprocal of sine. Sine is opposite upon hypotenuse and cosecant is reciprocal of sine, so we can define that as hypotenuse upon opposite. Your fifth ratio is secant theta, which is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent side, which is the reciprocal of cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Secant is reciprocal of cos, so secant is defined as hypotenuse upon adjacent side, and cot theta is defined as adjacent upon opposite, which can also be defined as a quotient ratio of cos and sine, and cot is the reciprocal of 1 by tan theta. Tan is opposite upon adjacent, cot is reciprocal of it, so cot is adjacent upon opposite. Make a note of these ratios, children. Here we learned 6 trigonometric ratios and 2 quotient ratio, and 3 trigonometric ratios are reciprocal of the other 3 trigonometric ratios. Now let's start with question number 6 from exercise 8.1. It is given that angle A and B are acute angles of a triangle such that cos A is equal to cos B. What do we want to prove? We need to prove that angle A is equal to angle B. If we consider a right angled triangle, and in that right angled triangle, if cos A is equal to cos B, we need to prove that the angles A and B must be equal. Now let us see how to prove that. Trigonometric ratios can be applicable only for a right angled triangle. So let us draw a right angled triangle. I have drawn a right angled triangle. Let us name this triangle. Check what is given in the question. Angle A and angle B are acute angles. Angle A and angle B are acute angles. So angle A and B should not be 90 degree. Then 90 degree angle can be named as C. Angle A and B are acute angles, therefore right angle here is angle C. First let us calculate cos A. For calculating cos A, which angle must be selected as theta? Angle A must be selected as theta. If A is theta, what is the opposite side for angle A? The opposite side for angle A is BC. So this is your opposite side. And the side which includes angle A is your adjacent side. And always the side opposite to your 90 degree is your hypotenuse. Now let us see what is cos A. Cos A is defined as adjacent upon hypotenuse. So what is adjacent here for angle A? BC. And what is hypotenuse for angle A? Hypotenuse for both angles A and B is same, and it is AB. Then let me find out what is cos B. When I am going to deal with the next angle B, my theta value changes as well as my opposite and adjacent side also changes. When I am taking B as my theta, now I am going to select angle B as my theta for cos B. If B is theta, what is the opposite side? AC is the opposite side opposite to this particular angle. So AC is the opposite side. And for BC, what is the adjacent side? Sorry, for theta, what is the adjacent side? BC is the adjacent side. And hypotenuse will remain same for both the angles. Now let us write what is the ratio for cos B. Again, cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. For cos B, the adjacent value is hypotenuse is AB. Now we got the value of cos A and the value of cos B. As it is given in the question, we are going to equate cos A and cos B. Cos A is AC by AB and cos B is BC by AB. How are we equating this? This is given in the question itself. Now in the fractions on both the sides, denominator is equal, so I am cancelling it AB. I am getting AC is equal to BC. What is ABC? ABC is a triangle in which AC is equal to BC. Therefore, ABC is a isosceles right angled triangle. Since the two sides of this triangle AC is equal to BC, ABC is an isosceles right angled triangle. What is an isosceles right angled triangle? Angle is 90 here. Angle A is equal to angle B, and we have learnt in grade 9 that sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So here we got AC is equal to BC. Since AC is equal to BC, this sides and the angles opposite to these sides are also equal. Therefore, we can conclude that angle A is equal to angle B. Angle A is equal to angle B. What we have learnt in this sum, it is given that A and B are acute angles of a right angle triangle. We should consider only right angle triangle here because it is trigonometry. Angle A and angle B are acute, they said. So, we considered a right angle triangle with angle C as 90 degree. Then we calculated cos A. For cos A, for angle A, I found out the adjacent side is AC and the hypotenuse is AB. Then we calculated cos B, adjacent side is BC and hypotenuse is AB. Therefore, ABC is a, since ABC is a right angle triangle and AC equal to BC, we came to a conclusion that ABC is an isosceles right angle triangle. And we learned in grade 9 that angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Here AC and BC are equal and the angles opposite to it is angle A and angle B. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle B. Now, let's see question number 7. It is given that the value of cot theta is 7 by 8. The ratio of cot theta is 7 by 8. That's all is given, and they ask us to evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So what does this word evaluate means? I told you many times, when you are evaluating the given values, either you have one term or 4 terms, whatever it is, do solve all arithmetic operations and bring it into a single number. That number may be a 10-digit number or a fraction or a decimal or a rational number or irrational number, whatever it may be. The complete value which is posted to us must be simplified into a single number. Now we are going to solve that. And we know that trigonometric ratio can be executed only for a right angled triangle. And let us have a right angled triangle here. Let me name the triangle as ABC, and B is the 90 degree. Since B is the 90 degree, the side opposite to B, which is AC, is your hypotenuse. And it is given that cot theta is equal to 7 by 8. Cot theta is defined as adjacent upon opposite. Cot theta is defined as adjacent upon opposite, that is equal to 7 by 8. Here the angle is simply mentioned as a variable. They did not say that theta is angle A or angle C. Now check your right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle with 90 degree. Two acute angles are there, A and C. Either we need to consider angle A as theta or C as theta. This is our choice. I am going to consider angle A as theta. Now if A is theta, what is your opposite side? BC is your opposite side. And what is your adjacent side? AB is your adjacent side. Now what is given in the question? Cot theta, which is adjacent upon opposite, equal to 7 upon 8. So adjacent side ratio is 7 and opposite side ratio is 8. Children, one more important point. Here only the ratio is given, that is 7 by 8. The actual value may be 14 by 16 or 21 by 24 or 28 by 32, whatever it may be. The simplest form and the ratio is given as 7 and 8. When we are converting a ratio into a numeral, we will be introducing a variable, right? So here the adjacent sides ratio is 7. So adjacent side value I am taking as 7k. Because 7 here is ratio, when I am converting that into numeral, I am introducing another variable because we did not know the actual value of this side AB, which is our adjacent side. So adjacent side AB value is 7k and opposite value I am taking it as 8k. In the right angle triangle, now we decided what is the angle. We found the value of adjacent as well as opposite. So what is missing now? Hypotenuse value is missing now. To calculate the value of the hypotenuse, what we can do, since it is a right angle triangle, we can go for calculation by Pythagoras theorem. What we can do with Pythagoras theorem, what is the definition for that? Hypotenuse squared is equal to sum of the squares of height and the base. So here hypotenuse we want to find out. What is AB square? AB value is 7k whole square. And what is BC square? That is 8k the whole square. AC square is equal to 7 square is 49. K square is k square. Plus 8 square is 64. K square is k square. Since both are same terms, equal like terms, I can add it 113k square. AC square is 113k square. AC is under root 113k square. When I take square root for this, I can take only k outside because 113 is not a perfect square. So I am taking only k outside and I am having 113 inside the root itself. So what is the value of AC now? AC we found as k root 113. Now right angle is there and we found out all the values of length of all the sides of this right angle triangle and we know what is the angle also. Let us find out sin theta now because we need to evaluate the value for sin theta and cos theta in the question. How we can define sin theta? Sin theta is defined as opposite upon hypotenuse, that we know. Now what is the value of opposite side? The value of the opposite side is 8k and the value of the hypotenuse is root 113k. K will get cancelled. So sin theta value is 8 by root 13. Let us find out the value of cos theta also. Cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent side value is 7k and hypotenuse is root 113k. K will get cancelled. Cos theta is 7 by root 13. Now what do we want to evaluate the actual question? 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Now check out this and tell me in what form this is given. Think in terms of identities. It is a plus b and this is a minus b. Here it is a plus b and here it is a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So your numerator, you have two terms which is in the form a plus b, a minus b. When I am converting, I am getting a square minus b square divided by denominator. Also I have two terms each in the form of a plus b, a minus b. When I am converting, I am getting 1 square minus cos square theta. So which at algebraic formula identity we used here, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square we used for both the numerator and denominator. Now let us substitute the values of sine theta and cos theta. What is the value of sine theta? Sine theta is 8 by root 13. Substitute here 8 by root 13 the whole square. What is the value of cos theta? 7 by root 13. Substitute that 1 minus 7 by root 13 the whole square. Now take square for the numerator. It becomes 1 minus 64 by 130. I am taking square separately for 8, 64, and if I take square for root 113, it will become 113. The same way I am taking square root for the denominator also, it becomes 49 by 113. Now the next step is take LCM for the numerator and LCM for the denominator. For taking LCM, what we will do, here we have the number only 1. If I take LCM, I'll multiply with 113. The same way here also I'll multiply with 113. So numerator's common LCM is 113 and it is written as 113 minus 64, and denominator is also again a fraction with the common LCM 113 and the numerator becomes 113 minus 49. Now simplify. 113 minus 64 becomes 49 and the denominator is 113. 113 minus 49 becomes 64 and that denominator is 113. Now in this fraction, we have a fraction in the numerator and fraction in the denominator. In both 113 is common, so I can cancel it. Now the value is 49 by 64. Thus we evaluated the sum. What we have seen in the sum, cot theta value is given which is equal to 7 by 8. That's all is given. With that, they asked us to evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. First, we have drawn a right angle triangle because we know that it can be evaluated only with the right angle triangle, and we marked which is right angle. Then we decided either the acute angle A can be considered as theta or C can be considered as theta. Here I considered angle A, which is the acute angle, as theta. With respect to theta, we found out what is the adjacent side and opposite side. Cot theta is defined as adjacent by opposite. So adjacent value we wrote, opposite value we wrote. We should not write the ratio as such in the values. Ratio is different, the numerical value is different. So converting ratio to numerical value, we need to introduce a variable. Here I introduced k. So 7k, 8k. Then what we did, by Pythagoras theorem, we found out the value of the hypotenuse. Then we calculated the value of sine. Then we calculated the value of cos, and with the given question, the values of sine and cos is substituted, and then I simplified the sum. I took LCM, I cancelled the common terms, and I got the value as 49 by 64. That's all the sum is.